My topic was digital forensics. I built this website using mostly HTML and CSS. I used HTML tags like headline tags, the H1, H2, and even the H3 tag, paragraph tags, and link tags. For CSS, I created a style sheet for all but the home page. That style sheet included background color, font size, font color, and font type. I also use divs to style specific sections like the images, which include borders, padding, and margin. And all the way on the bottom of my page, I use JavaScript to get the date. In order to create my background image and my animation, which is shown right here, and then my banners and logos, I just found different images that I liked and were relevant to my topic, and I added them and cropped them in different layers, and I also added text. Alright, so for the first page, that's going to be the purpose page. It's all about the purpose of digital forensics. The first question was, indicate the name of your innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purpose. So my innovation topic is digital forensics, and the most popular purpose of it is obviously law enforcement. It contributes to intelligence gathering, identifying and locating suspects, as well as preventing future crime. It's a pretty new division of law enforcement, so there are still many issues that need to be worked out. And this is the video that I created. Alright, that was the video I created in a previous assignment. As far as the pictures on this page are concerned, this down here is just a basic picture showing law enforcement, and then up here are various digital devices that can all be part of digital forensics. So digital forensics is not just about computers, but it's all kinds of digital devices. The next page is effects and impacts. Explain a benefit and or harmful effect of the innovation. So I'm mainly focused on the positive impact that it had in the field of law enforcement. Anything digital is very popular in society right now. So everyone leaves some kind of online trail, some kind of digital trail, and digital forensics helps uncover this. I also used the example of the Boston Marathon bombers that were tracked using cell phone and security camera footage. Explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economy, and or culture. Digital forensics has had a major impact on society. Obviously, it is used very often in law enforcement to catch criminals like murderers, terrorists, and child predators. And over here I just have a basic crime scene picture. Indicate one field other than the computer science which this innovation has impacted or has the potential to impact. Describe the impact. So the most obvious one is law enforcement, but digital forensics has also impacted the law itself. There's been a lot of issues with privacy concerns. So since digital forensics is such a new area, They're still working on making everything, all the laws for it and everything, so. And down here, I just have a basic video about what digital forensics actually is. And I also included 2 graphs about the public concern over domestic state surveillance and the public concern with foreign government surveillance. So there's a really high concern in the US public as to unauthorized surveillance, which is also part of digital forensics. The next page is going to be technical aspects. Describe how a user interacts with the innovation. So digital forensic investigators use different forensic tools that have been created specifically for law enforcement. It includes file viewers, email analysis tools, network forensic tools, mobile device analysis tools, and others. There's specific programs created that utilize these tools to help the investigators. One of the programs I highlighted in this is called X-Ways Forensics. Next, describe in detail how the innovations technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas of abstraction, algorithms, programming, and/or the internet to accomplish its purpose. Well, programming is used to create the programs that digital forensic investigators end up using. Another thing that is very often used in digital forensics is algorithms. It's this thing called hash algorithms that convert a data string into a numeric string. It proves authenticity of the evidence of the file itself, the data, because no 2 different data have the same length of the hash algorithm. Here's a video just showing what hash values actually are. Relationship to data. Describe how the innovation consumes data as input, produces data as output, and/or transforms data. Well, digital forensic consumes data and produces data and transforms data. It actually does all of the above. It consumes data by searching through digital devices and discovering the data. Sometimes the data isn't complete, so it creates data by completing the data it found, and it transforms data, which is very important. That's the last step in digital forensics, because most people don't understand things like metadata and other things. So the investigators have to transform these data into actual visible things that any viewer can understand. So viewable material. So for example, graphs or anything like that. And this picture just shows the steps of a digital forensic investigation. Describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or data security concern related to the innovation. I mentioned earlier that privacy is a big concern in digital forensics. I actually created a survey about privacy concerns in digital forensics, and I created this using Google Forms, and I had my classmates respond to this survey. And then I use Google Sheets to create a graph, and this is my graph. On the bottom, it shows the age of the people that responded, and on the side, it shows a score. So you're able to score. So the red is the impact of how much digital forensics has had on your personal life, and blue is how much it has impacted society. So you can show that it hasn't had much impact on people's personal lives, but it's had a lot of impact on society according to them. And last is my reference page. These are just the sources that I used for my website.